How y'all doing today? I haven't made an episode in a minute. This is episode, what, 16? Seems like episode 16. And today I got a couple of my friends with me. Shit, kind of shacked up. Surprising. Didn't expect it to be like this, but I'll let y'all introduce yourselves.
I'm Jolly.
Say it one more time for the crowd.
I'm Jolly.
Okay, now we have somebody, a returner. A little superstar over here.
Hey, I'm Melissa.
And then we got
I'm Kiara.
I'm Talia.
And then we got Jelani on the ground over there. He's just, see, look at that, the piece of it. But, topic of today's friendship. Let's start rolling. I see today people have forgotten the importance of friendship. People kind of isolated it, put it in a corner because relationships have become a big, important part of society, which, I mean, it is. But
Put it right and wrong ways. Most relationships nowadays are toxic.
yeah, and it's funny to say, but let's talk about something that I guess is a foundation for a relationship: friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I guess friends, in my opinion, people say blood is thicker than water. From my experience, blood is made of water. You need friends in order to have family. That's the way I see it. And yeah, I can put your 2 cents in let me know. But that's the way I see it. And in my life, specifically, friends can be a make or break on who you are, what you become, how successful you are. I guess isolation is good. It's a focus and all that. But no one man is an island. God created man and God created woman to be with man. We're never meant to be by yourself. And I see that as you'll never get to see what you're doing. You'll never get a guide. You'll never have someone watching over your steps because you're by yourself. The only judgment you could base is off yours. And that's not always trustworthy. Yeah, you could be right a lot of the time. But somebody gotta be there to keep you in check. Someone that cares for you. That doesn't necessarily have to be in a relationship with you. They can just care for you enough to help to want you grow. And good friends can be just as good as a relationship. They can. Y'all looking at me like, this nigga crazy. Nah, bro. Think about it. Think about it for 1 second. But for the most part, people's friends really show you who you are. You get to see what type of person someone is with their friends. Whoever you surround yourself around with shows me who you are. That's what my mother told me. My mom used to tell me, show me who you hang around, show me who you are.
Exactly.
And I look at people when I get to know people, and then I look at their friends, and I'll be like, oh, I see it. I can definitely understand. I can understand why you act like that. You move like that, because they move like that. They shape you. They craft you. When I was younger, my so-called friends, because in reality, I didn't really have friends for a while. I just had people that I would hang around because I was desperate. Being alone was not a thing at the time. Being by myself, I wasn't comfortable with that. I wasn't. Being by yourself was trash, right? Yeah, before I learned to grow with myself and actually love myself. So they used to bully me. I used to get bullied a lot. When I tell you, like, I'm a product of bullying, boy, man, they used to, like, pick on me every second they got, and it messed with my confidence. And I was like, these are my friends, yeah, but they're not the best. I just didn't know any better at the time, and it did shape who I was.
Yeah, because I ain't find mine until high school.
For real, that's where I found like my solid friend group. Now in 5th grade, I had a friend named Terry. Me and him like this, but that's 5th grade. That's one friend. That's how it was for me. I would find like 1 or 2 every 6-5 years.
Yeah, I had like 2 and 4.
2 and fourth grade. You see what I'm saying? It's not easy. Not easy for some of us. Some of y'all is light work, you know? Lucky enough to find them early on, but I guess for a while, it was just me and like one friend against the world. And yeah, we did our best trying to guide each other and let each other know when we're bugging out or not. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Because the knowledge of one person is still not good enough to help you. One mind is good. But a good, solid 6 of them that actually cares for you is even better. A good environment, I promise you, it's gonna take you far. Anything y'all gotta say, like I'm telling y'all, this is not just me.
I have something to say. I think my input on friendships is that it's hard to find people genuine these days. And like I started finding like my closest friends actually in college because in high school I was still bullied and a lot of them don't even talk to me. So like I have like a good 4 or 5 friends that I could go to and talk about like my problems. But it's just so hard. I feel like it's harder for girls because it's either like someone is jealous of you or they don't want you to grow as a person. And I take friendships very serious. They're like family to me. I was like the only girl. So when I meet someone new, it's just like I give my heart to them. Because it's like, you know, a girl to a girl. Like I never had like girls in my life. And, you know, yeah, moms, but like certain things you can't tell your mom. So I feel like it's really hard to find a genuine girl that cares about you. It's not gonna be like in a competition. You know what I mean? And that's why I always have like good 2 solid girlfriends. And most of them are like boys. Because like, you know, as long as you like set boundaries with a boy and be like, you know what, like we're friends, nothing more, you could have like really good friendships with boys. And a lot of people like overseek that as like, oh, they're trying to flirt with you, and that's some people's cases. In my case, I always had good, genuine, solid friends.
Let's see. There you go. I guess for me, from middle school, I like grew up with these people from like 4th to 8th grade, and it was like a class of 30, and I only talked to like 3 of them to this day. And let's see, high school, like you said, you know, like you have like friends, but like I only really talked to like a handful. And yeah, I don't know, yeah, it's like not a lot where I like, there not a lot of people from high school that I can like still turn to. Like there's maybe like 1 or 2 people where I can actually like vent to if I need to. And college, still in that stage of plenty of friend groups. We'll just see, you know, who actually sticks around.
That is true. Like, I feel like college is where you find, a lot of people say that's where you find like your long-lasting friends. Like, you know, that's where you find your husband or something. And like in high school, it's like everyone is trying to fit in. So you're trying to be like with the popular kids. And I was never like that. I was always trying to be that popular girl, but for the right things, not for fights, not for like doing bad things. I always wanted to like have a good impact. And I went through this phase in college where it felt like I didn't have no friends. Like I see like girls be having like these best friends that they talk to 24/7. It's just like, is there something wrong with me? And I always try to be a better friend. Like I want someone to be like, you know, you didn't check up on me this way, and I will fix that to become a better friend. Because being lonely, like James said, is not fun.
fortunate enough I went to a summer camp from the time I was like in 4th grade till about my sophomore year in high school. And a lot of my long-lasting friendships formed there. And I'm blessed to say like that they formed so quickly and so young. But even then, I don't speak to them every day or talk to them, so it's like we drifting apart. And aside from that, like high school, middle school, and even college, sometimes it's like I don't really call a lot of people my friends. I call them my associates because of like the presence that I have gained in the places that I'm at because of like my performing and things like that. It's like you can't really tell who is your real friend or people that are just smiling in your face because you're good at what you do and like you know people. So I'm very particular about who I call my friends and who I hang around. That's why I'm mostly in my room. And I hang out with these people obviously because they are my friends. But other than that, I don't really cool with people, even people from first semester that I used to chill with, I'm not close to no more because, you know, things happen.
Things happen, y'all. And I believe, again, it's up to you to determine how you better yourself as a person. And you are the determining factor on how you grow, how you get better, how you deal with pain, how you deal with issues as well. But your friends can be there to uplift you or hold you down. They either grow you or strengthen you. My friends back home, I love them. My friends here, they've put my trajectory in somewhere where if I had the wrong people around me, I would have been worse off. I wouldn't be here. I would not be here.
Pointing in
Prime
the right
witness.
direction.
Prime witness.
Literally.
Sorry, that's my stomach. I'm
It's
hungry. Chill, that was.
Nah, but
I thought I farted or something.
my friends showed me like there is good people out there. There is good people out there. It's just that it takes its time. Unfortunately, I wish I could say that you could get it right away, but patience is something. Just waiting. Just gotta wait for that time, and you have to be ready. You have to put in the work and prepare yourself. Because if you are not the right person for the right people, it's gonna show. You're not gonna click. You're not gonna connect. And sometimes the problem is you. Sometimes you gotta understand that.
I feel like all of us have like a first account of being around the wrong people. Because in college, a freshman in college, you know, you come into this new space and you're expecting to meet a whole bunch of new people and gain new connections. But we all fell into the same friend group and we saw quickly who was benefiting and who wasn't benefiting us. And it's just like a lesson that all of us kind of had to go through. And first semester was rough. I think it was key to see if you do surround yourself with the wrong people, they're gonna affect you that way. And you're gonna start dropping grades, you're gonna start acting out because you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. And they're not helping you, they're literally just there to hurt you. Whether you see it or not, you just have to be like aware of that pretty much.
I actually have something to say. So like, I feel like for all of us, last semester was pretty hard, and I've witnessed like James and Lissa just grow from just removing themselves from there, and I see myself grow and notice that you can't tolerate certain things from certain people because if you tolerate those things, they're gonna keep treating you and take advantage of your character. And everyone knows I had like this one friend that I noticed that just put me in a bad place where like it got out of control. Like
all of us in a bad place.
yeah, it was just like you had to let go of certain people because they would put this character into other people, and a lot of people didn't like me last semester because they thought I was such a bad person. I was just like, no, that's not the character that I try to become. You know, I try to become a better person every day. Not only for myself, but I want to make sure everyone feels loved. And, you know, certain people will bring this anger out of you. And, like, I remember first semester, I was trying to fight so many people because of this one person. And I was just like, where is this gonna get me if I fight this person? Out of college, where I'm gonna go after that? Like, I worked very hard to become this person. I'm not gonna let another person bring me down. And that's why you have to be very careful who you pick as your friend. Because a lot of people don't have family, so friends mean everything to them. And you know, like what James said, you walk around and you want your friends to represent you. Because, you know, if your friend is up the trees, you're gonna look like a trees. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, that's who you associate. Like, I would never let my friends look that crazy. Like, I'm sorry. You gotta stop that. And also what Alyssa said, like, she's an amazing singer. She's going up. She's not going down. So, like, you need to really see who's your friend. Because a lot of people are just going to become your friend because they see some talent in you. And they're going to be like, oh, I was your friend in college. Why are you not talking to me? Da, da, da. Like, no. Like, in high school, I have an example, like, you know, I became captain of my basketball team, and everyone wanted to be my friend. And I was just confused. It's like, wasn't you making fun of me not too long ago? Wasn't you saying I was trash? Wasn't you saying this and that? So it's just like, you need to find someone that's right for you and genuine.
Yeah, I'll say also, for the most part, I believe it's okay for your friends. It's okay for your friends to leave because sometimes you understand that some people are not here for the long run. Some people are here.
Did y'all hear me outside?
Nah, it's alright. But some of your friends are some of the people you come across are here for one moment, but here for one specific time. Some people serve their time and serve their purpose. Some people come within your life for a quick minute, maybe a little while, and they leave, and overstaying their welcome is what could hurt you. So appreciate them while they're there. Because not everything lasts forever. Only a couple things are determined. You know what I'm saying? Only a couple things are determined, and it's something I've accepted and grown up to like and understand. And as you can see, I believe I'm doing good with the people I consider friends. Maybe I can do a little better. There's always room for improvement, but as of now, I'm surrounded by artist right here. She gonna be big. Y'all don't know her name in a little bit. We got Pierre. She's amazing purpose, aspiring to do big things. We got Tao. Tao's smart. She's gonna be a big. I don't know what your field is, but I know she's gonna be really good in it. Everybody has amazing grades for the most part. All smart people. We got Jai. Jai's cool. I love Jai. I just met him like a week ago, maybe. Was that a week ago? But yeah. This man has obviously done his magic. This man, and I have some other people I haven't recognized. Like my friends back home, I love y'all as well. Y'all amazing. Supporting me all the way, and I can say for myself especially, I wouldn't be anywhere where I am without friends. Friends is what got me through college. Got me to college. Friends is what supported me when I'm down, have lifted me up. They've informed me when I'm doing wrong. They've they've been my guide. They've kept me from the wrong path. And for the most part, I wouldn't be anywhere without them. That's why I have to be very careful who I choose my friend. Because me specifically, they determine on where I go. It's crazy. I'm saying that, but it's true. I'm not lying. So, as of now, I have to make sure I follow the right crowd, be around the right people. You can have a little fun, but don't overstay your welcome. Don't be somewhere you're not supposed to be for too long.
And to add on to what he was saying, don't be afraid to let people, no matter how much you love them, don't be afraid to let people only stay in your life for that season. Like, understand that some people are not supposed to be there the whole time, and as much as you may want them to, if you have doubts of them just being a good person and you feel like in ways they are dragging you down, do not be afraid to let them go. Because if it is real, they'll come back better when they are good and when you are good, and it'll be better than it was the first time. But don't hold people too long in a season that aren't supposed to be there, because then you'll just tear yourself down.
And, you know, my friend Lindsay, shout out to her, she's the reason I started this podcast. She's the one that told me, James, why don't you get it done now? And I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I'll take your word for it. I was scared. I was really scared. I didn't know how it ended up. For the most part, I'm glad I did it because it's been able to expand my view, help me grow, help me be clear in my profession, of course, but also be honest. Even if this doesn't necessarily go anywhere far or big, it's the fact that I did it. Because having no regrets and taking a chance on something that you believe in, you have a dream in, it's the fact that you did it anyways. No point in saying, what if, I wish I... No, you don't have to. Because you can do it. You can do it now. Yeah, so...
So, I don't know about y'all, but I have a long list of bad friendships. And I remember I had like this one friend since middle school. She was like my best friend. But I barely talked to her, and I noticed that I wasn't a good friend to her. I was like mean, and I like regret it so bad because she was like this nice person, and she literally helped me in my household. Like, she knew my household was bad at a young age, and she would let me stay. Her mother, her father was just open to me. So even though you could seem like a good person, just make sure you don't take your friends for granted. Like, try not to be this bad person even though that's not your intention. Just be thankful for what you have, because you could lose it real quick and you won't have that friend, that good genuine friend. Because I'm telling you, this world is very cruel, and people could put this face up real quick. And I'm hearing a lot of stories that people's best friends is killing them and shit. Like, I don't want that happening to me. Like, I'm very scared. Like, I don't like that at all. And, you know, just be more understanding to your friends, and don't be this bad person. You know, just let life take its course and ride it out. Always make sure you become better every day.
Yeah, but for the most part, good points were made. You got something to say? say. You check on your friends. Because nowadays, especially in a time like this, everybody knows this. Everyone. When I say everybody has something that they're struggling with. No matter how successful, how clean, how high up they look, how they look to everybody else. Once you get to know someone, you realize everyone's struggling. But they took the time out in their life that they have other stuff to do to attend to you. So you have to realize that and appreciate that they took time out their day to look towards you as their friend. When they could be doing something else. And I appreciate it whenever my friends go out toward me and I make sure I stretch my hand out towards them because I realize there's a care that they have for me. Even if they express it in their own way. Some people express it in different ways, but that's why you have to understand, who you're dealing with, who's your friend. It's a person. So I won't let this stress you longer. Any final words? Anybody got something to say? Finish it off? Nobody?
Yes, I do. I just want to shout out Alyssa. Right there. You're not showing her. I want to shout out Alyssa. Being my friend since semester 1. Literally orientation. She was my first friend. Okay? Dalia was my second. Okay? And obviously James, very close friend of mine. Really appreciate him. He helped me through a lot of things. Gave me a lot of advice. And just met Jai. Coolest people ever. Very cool. Usually when I meet people, it's not like that, but just off energy. And Jamonkey. If you know, you know. Jamonkey.
Yeah. But for the most part, I'll just leave you with this as I always do. Make sure the people you're around are supporting you, but you support them too. And embrace every day you have with your friends, because it could be the last. Things happen, time passes, and I want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the best people to help you grow as a person. Because your future could be depending on it. And every day above ground is a gift. So also keep that in mind. And if you don't have a friend, you can look for one. You can talk to someone. I promise you. You might be afraid, but there's always someone that understands you out there. And I hope y'all realize it. I hope this helps. Because this podcast really is help. So it's meant to be. It's supposed to be help for people who don't necessarily have their voice. They're too afraid to opinion just to let it be known. So this is a view from our side though. Got a lot of stuff to do, we got a lot of growing to do. We young. Got a whole future ahead of us for the most part. And yeah, it can only go up from here, and I just hope it does. So this was James was here, and that's it. I'll see y'all later.